Hello ladies, greetings from northern Michigan where it is a rainy Monday. I hope that wherever you are, the sun is shining and that everyone is healthy, and I'm sorry we can't get together this summer. So what we've done is we've put together a list of all the things that I would normally be showing you, and everything is listed on the website. It will be underneath this video, and I'm going to talk about Hollywood Park, Filthy Beasts, Queenie Malone's Paradise Hotel, and Pluto Gets the Call, and a song for a whale. So get your pencils out and get ready. The goal is to try to do each of these books in under a minute. Can I do it? Let's see. Page 47, Hollywood Park by Michael Gillette. He was raised in Synanon, which was a group out in California that was a spin-off of Al-Anon. You might remember it from the 70s. It was disbanded. It was discovered that they were doing all kinds of controversial therapies to get people off of drugs, including having people do something called the game, where they would sit in a group and confess what they had done to their family members, and the rest of the group would ridicule them, scream at them, tell them all the horrible things that they had done, and this was supposed to cure you of your addiction. The bottom line is that the children who were raised in this cult were taken away from their parents and put into a school, which is really an orphanage. He escaped with his brother when he was age 5. They literally escape into the night. When I tell you that this is a feel-good book, and then I tell you that it's a story of poverty and addiction and emotional abuse, you're not going to believe me, but one reviewer said it was about fierce love and family loyalty, and that is so true. I would describe his writing as poetic, but not overly flowery. It took every speck of my willpower not to sob during a live performance that Mikkel did in Baltimore at a thing called Winter Institute for Booksellers. I've been dying to tell you about this book ever since. I'm going to put some links on the page. If you click on the title, it's going to make you fall in love with him as well. Okay, my last review ran long. So Filthy Beasts, ready? Not out till July 14th. It was the book that I was going to bend over backwards to do anything to get the author to come this summer. Do you remember the Wendy Burden book, Dead End Gene Pool? If you loved that book, you will love this book. We were actually trying to get her to come at the same time and interview the author. Anyway, that book is Filthy Beasts. It comes out on July 14th. You can order it now, and then we'll ship it to you when it arrives. And in the meanwhile, we're going to see what happens next summer. Queenie Malone's Paradise Hotel. This is your feel-good read for the summer. I listened to it on Libro FM, finished it in the car this morning on the way to work. British accent of the narrator was fantastic, and it set the stage for the novel. If you recall the book, The Keeper of Lost Things, which I probably made you read, you know that you are in for a quirky and lovable cast of characters, fabulous one-liners, and an offbeat child's perspective, which in this case is our protagonist, and she is simply delightful. You will love her. If I had to compare Ruth Hogan to a food, it would be an ice cream cake. Sometimes when you eat too much ice cream, you need some water or a palate cleanser. Sometimes when you eat too much cake, it's just too sweet and you don't feel good afterward. Ice cream cake is the just right treat. Or any time of day, I recommend it for breakfast, just like Queenie Malone. One of the best chapter books I've read in a long while is Song for a Whale. Your protagonist is Iris. She is 12 years old and she's trying to figure out where she fits in the world. She wants to go to an all-deaf school, and her mother thinks that that's a bad idea because she's not going to live in an all-deaf world. You will take Iris's side, and then you will take her mother's side, and then you will switch, and your heart will be 100% invested in both of them. She learns about a whale called Blue 55 in her science class one day, who sings at a different frequency than all other blue whales. So the other whales can't or won't or don't talk to him. No one knows why, and he's dubbed the loneliest whale in the world. Iris has found her mission. She is going to let Blue 55 know that someone can hear him, but she and her recently widowed grandmother have to go on a road trip to do it. You will adore this book. You don't have to be 8 to 13. I'm not here to tell you about this book. I'm here to tell you how to read this book. It is my favorite book of 2019, Pluto Gets the Call.
What do you mean I'm not a planet anymore? Why am I not a planet anymore? Okay, thank you for calling. That was just some scientists from Earth. They say I'm not a planet anymore. No biggie.
You go on to meet the other cast of characters. Venus and Mercury both read in a southern accent because they're the hottest planets, and dare I say the cutest. You also have Earth, and when you come across Earth,
So, next is Earth. It's where the mean scientists live. Moving on.
Pluto has an attitude about not being a planet anymore, but quite frankly, so would you. This book should be on every shelf, in every library, in every bedroom, across the entire United States of America.